Hey guys, Control here. Welcome back. And today I'm bringing you guys a new deck that's kind of been built to do one thing and one thing only. This is something that I like to do recently, is build decks to do one thing. And this Grim Patron deck that we're looking at right now, it does one thing very well. And that one thing is shit on Paladins. That's been one of my favorite hobbies recently, is since Witchwood has come out. I figured the best way for me to enjoy the wild metagame right now is to kind of dumpster decks that I don't like. And right now, I don't like Paladin too much, so I'm spending some energy and some time dumpstering them. Other days I'll switch it around, dumpster Big Priest, dumpster the Giants decks, but today it's time for Paladins to cry. I've already been playing this deck a bunch on stream today, basically about 4 hours, just a Patron Warrior, and it's actually been going pretty well. I wouldn't say we've had over-the-top, crazy results. I can show you guys right now. Gone 16 and 13 for a 55% win rate, but we're 5-0 against Paladin, 4-2 against Druid. Unfortunately, Warlock's basically an auto-loss, and Priest is really tough to beat as well. Big Priest is basically an auto-loss. Beat most of the Priests that aren't Big Priest, but Big Priest is just Resident Sleeper, you lose. So, this deck, it fulfills its original goal of dumpstering Paladin. I haven't lost one yet. Again, that's basically just because you have like Warpath, Ghoul, Whirlwind, Town Crier, which is really nuts against Paladin, because you get either Darius Crowley or Militia Commander, which are really good when you use Rush. They're super good. And then you have Patrons as well, and Paladins that are aggressive in nature just can't deal with Patrons, or 27,000 Whirlwind effects like this deck has. I actually got some cool wins today too, against like a Giants Mage with the 20 damage, Frothing Berserker as well in like turn 4, when they went in with their the Giants, so that's kind of sweet. But overall, this deck just utilizes the nice new Rush cards from Witchwood and Warpath really, really well. So it's actually pretty exciting, and I actually find that Patron Warrior is a lot more viable now than it was last expansion. Especially with Baku Paladin being kind of relevant in the wild metagame. Just being able to beat those lists is super great. So I do have to say that Patron Warrior, I think, is a viable deck at the moment. Legitimately viable. That being said, it's still not super strong, so don't queue it up and be like, I'm going to get, rank 1 legend with this list. Maybe you can if you queue to 20 Paladins in a row, but otherwise it's going to be pretty hard. Yeah, that's about it. So let's dodge the Priests, dodge the Warlocks, and go drop some deuces on Paladins. Let's go.
Watch your back.
Victory or death!
Why is it every time I start doing a YouTube video and say a deck hard counter something, I get fucking shit on by it? Like, I say that my deck hard counters Paladin, and then I queue into a Paladin, and I get fucking ass blasted. Every single time. Every time I stop the music and start recording for YouTube, I just get dumpstered in the matchups I'm supposed to win. And the worst part was, like, that guy's deck was absolute shit, too. Like, that's the shittiest part for me. It's not even like I lost to somebody playing a good list, because I didn't. Cryo's really good there. We have DB and Patron, so we should be okay in this matchup. But it was just terrible, man. Definitely good enough here. Frothing's just bad. Warpath is good though. But like, that's kind of the problem with cards like Called Arms, is like, even if you're really bad at the game, the card's just so powerful that if you draw it, and especially draw Called Arms 2 turns in a row on turn 4 and 5, it's really hard for you to lose, because the tempo you get from it is just so big. That like, the fact that you're running a bad deck list or not playing that well doesn't matter really. That's one of my frustrations with the game currently. So Interage is basically the only good draw I have next turn. I could also Darius and just hold off on Patrons, because you don't actually have to go in on that right away. I don't think it's super necessary, at least. Firefly is fine. I'd probably do that then. Unless I get Interage, then I just go in with that. Could wait till 7 and even just like Patron Whirlwind. That'd be fine too. But I like this here. The issue with this is his deck kind of just starts going over the top pretty soon. Like, he's playing like a face deck, so the face deck starts going face, and I need to have a board that Armorsmith is good on and will win me the game with. All is fine. And now we have Whirlwind and Interage as good draws, which is nice. It's bad. And that's kind of why the matchup can be hard. For sure. Because I'm taking like, whatever, however many damage now for sure. Now I'm not. That's insane. That draws nuts. If I win this game, it's basically just off the whirlwind top deck here. 100% of the time. 100% of the time. That's insane. Because if I had to take an extra 5, I'm really, really low, right? I'm just dead to like Leroy plus Inner Fire. Sorry, Cold Blood number 2, Leroy Quinn. I mean, you can have this, but you know what I mean. I'm super low and almost dead, basically. Whereas this way, I now have a board that's set up so Armorsmith plus Ghoul basically just wins me the game now. So exit face, it's fine. And now we're just comfy, man. Don't mind if I double Armorsmith.
Fuck wild. Alright.
Can we get a
Yeah.
red thought, blue thought?
You can, man. Just give me like 40 minutes or so. If you tune in for a little bit longer, Aristota, I got you with it, man. But yeah, that's the power of Armorsmith, basically these fast matchups. I'm just recording for YouTube right now, so I'm not playing music, because I get basically demonetized if I had it in the videos. But if you're here in like 40 minutes, I'll definitely play it for you, man. Thank you so much for the 4, man. Appreciate the time. Thank you. Warlock's really rough, man. Really rough. I'll keep the Crier just because it draws a card, but I basically just need Frothing to pop off of that. What's the 500 bits for 99 cents nonsense? Basically right now if you have Twitch Prime, not only do you get a free sub, you also can buy 500 bits for 99 cents. So basically you can donate $5 to me for $1. So if you have Twitch Prime, I mean... Ooh, if he's playing Zulok, this is super good. This is actually a fun matchup then. I haven't played against Zulok with this deck yet. It's only been Control Warlocks. Sweet. But yeah, if you have Twitch Prime, you can buy 500 bits for $1 basically. So you get 5 times the value for donating. You can turn a $1 bill into a $5 bill for me. So you have disposable income and, you know, you like the stream, I appreciate it a lot. I think the Ghoul is actually really good here, so I think I'm just going to coin it. It gets a lot worse when he plays Imp Gang Boss next turn. Like, a lot worse. Whereas here, if he plays Gang Boss, then what we can do is just play Frothing, trade, and then Gang Boss won't be good, because we'll have a 4-4 on board. That's how it works. You have Amazon Prime? Is Twitch Prime included in that? Yes, it is. It is. You can link your Twitch account to Amazon Prime, and then you get a free sub every month. And yeah, the game's just panning out the way that we want it to. Very nice. Stuff like Demon Fire and Blood Fury Potion are how he gets back in the game. Those are kind of like the strong things for Warlock decks right now. You should like Soulfire too, I mean. Thanks for the sub, Yon. Appreciate it, man. You're having a good day, dude. Appreciate it, buddy. Shard. You see, like, Shard's okay. But Shard's not game winning. That's the thing. You know, I could Warpath here, but I could also just play Unstable Ghoul. The thing about Warpath though is it makes him play his Doomguard and trade his Doomguard into my Frothing, so I'm kind of liking it a little bit more, you know? Like just Warpath. Because he has to have Soulfire, and if he had Soulfire, he would have played it last turn. So if we do that, that's a huge Frothing that we gotta play with next turn, and it also forces a lot of removal from him. Like he has to have, you know, the Doomguard, the Soulfire, he loses. So I think I'm just gonna add Warpath. I could also just play Ghoul too, but that lets him play the buff. Sorry, which isn't really that good for me. Could also just Battle Rage and see if he doesn't have a way to put a buff on that, but he probably will. Is the issue with that? I don't think Ghoul is necessarily bad. If he has like Demon Fire or anything, I can just play Darius into it. I think I just do this. I don't see how I get punished. It's like just Soulfire, right? That's all. Because he can't even clear Doomguard now, so Soulfire is his only out. Not like a 1-turn out, but like a 2-turn out, you know? Yeah. So like in this case, he has to trade there, but then I get like a lot of buffs off this. It's really strong. And then I just Militia Commander trade in, and then I push 18 face. And then we just basically win. And this is why this deck can occasionally be good. It's very strong in the fast matchups. It's not good against slow decks, but In your aggro mirror matchups, it's very good. It's basically all this deck ever did was just farm aggro. It always did okay against slower decks too, but you know, it was consistently better against the fast lists. Just play Darius deny the top. Demon Fire could clear frothing if you. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, the deal 2 damage. You're right. You're right about that. Demon Fire would have dealt 2 damage. Good game. Yeah, that's my bad. I forgot that you could put Demon Fire in a minion for a second there. Good stuff though.